Hello, good morning. Ooh, isn't that cool? Two dogs in the background. This is almost a photo opportunity. Don't like when the raven annoys her. It's interesting that the birds have different personalities, basically. Like the one in Odyssey was pretty elegant and well behaved. I don't think there was anything like where she went like ugh. But it would land and she would say, "So, have you terrorized the neighborhood?" All right. And the depth of field effect here is nice. Well, anyway, I hope you have had a good Wednesday. And now it's Thursday. We're starting it with more Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as has been the custom. And of course, I promised that last time we would finally get around to doing this mission, carrying the torch, where it said that the guy who ran the tattoo parlor had died. And our blacksmith friend, whose name I forgot. I'm horrible with names. What was your name?
May I see your stores?
He's not talking today. Okay.
Done for now.
Gunnar. Okay.
I'm off. Be
So
well, friend.
Gunnar reminded us that Sven had died. And so we should really go there. And see, because the lady he lived with, Tove, or Tuve, or I don't know how you pronounce that. I think actually an O in Sweden is usually almost a U, isn't it? Like tuna fish is kind of spelled like Tonfisk, and I was very disappointed to hear that was just pronounced Thunfisch, which is basically the German word, just not spelled as exotically. So, no, this is the different lodge. Oh, it said that Tuve was visiting his grave a lot, so I guess that's where it is, yes.
There was so much we were meant to do.
Tove.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tove. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. This was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi. And know that you're valued.
Good morning. You were thinking, can you add one more level to the clip roll, a frame or white noise like channel switch? And one of the clips is a sound check and that looks real and not like a clip. Yeah, I thought like I have the bar, so I thought that might be enough, but you're right, it's a bit subtle. I'll be tinkering with it a little more, I think. Yeah, it's a good idea. A long O is U and short O can be O. Okay, and I guess this is Tove, so it's short. If they pronounce names correctly, they would have to say Ragnar instead of Ragnar. Yeah, that's been with, at least with these new Assassin's Creed games, that's been kind of, I guess, a bone of contention for some, and just like a tightrope walk for the translators, basically, because I'm pretty sure they had someone telling them, here, this is how we pronounce all these names and things like that. And then they went and said, okay, so which ones of these names are, for example, known to the general public in a certain pronunciation? If we pronounce them differently, would they still recognize the name? You know? Like, they pronounced a lot of names in Odyssey in Greek or Latin forms. But they also, like, took names like, I don't know, Caesar, I think, was in there? I don't remember quite. But, like, there were a few names that they just pronounced the English way because that's, how they are familiar. So it's kind of a walk between what will people still understand and what doesn't make a difference to people, and in those cases they pronounce places and people's names in the right or the classical pronunciation or something like that, to just give it a bit more of a feeling of this is this world and this is how they lived. And I think that's the compromise they do here. And Ragnar Lothbrok is at the latest since the Vikings TV show, where I think basically that's the star of that TV show, is a pretty well-known name in English, so they can't go and say, and really say. Although, I mean, sometimes it depends a bit on the voice actor as well. Like, some will remember to pronounce it in the Swedish way, and some voice actors will just pronounce it more in English. I think it's one of the things seems to be like the main voice actors seem to be taking more care to pronounce things the English way, and the NPCs, be they like bigger NPCs like Tove, or just small NPCs on the road, seem to have less attention paid to it, which might be maybe I'm doing them wrong. On one hand, I think that for some NPCs it's really just they could have re-recorded that line, but you know, you don't hear it that much, and it's close enough. You know, it gives a feel of authenticity, so they leave it in, even though it might not have been intentional. But also, I think it's, you know, they might go in some cases and say, hey, this person, we'll let this person sound more Swedish or Norwegian or Danish, because it's realistic. So I think it's a trade-off between, you know, sometimes they might accidentally do it and go, sure, it doesn't matter really. Sometimes they might just not have time to re-record it, you know, and you know, take it, you know, accept that they won't have time to re-record it, and it's not bad enough to warrant calling in that actor again for that one line.
When I close my eyes, Sven, I see you're the signs on the arms of gods.
How many things can we say?
I'm sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Tovi well. Through her you live on.
I'm also wondering, she says Tovi. And so, I think it's Tove, isn't it?
When I close my eyes, Sven, I see you're the signs on the arms of gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend.
Okay, I guess it's just those two phrases. Well, that was a nice little... I like that Eivor seems to be... I wanna... So this is where it was. So near these three statues, just at their foot. Those are probably some of the most reused assets in the game. They only have one Thor, one Freya, and one Odin statue. Anyway, what's interesting is Cassandra was very pragmatic in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Whereas Eivor is in some ways, like, her culture is very pragmatic, and she has some of that still. But she herself seems to be like the most head in the clouds person in that story. But she also seems to be, you know, like, wise. Maybe even wise beyond her years, as the saying goes. Like, if there's a situation like this where someone is sad or something, she immediately has, like, advice to give and something special to say to them that will help them or something. And that's totally not something that Cassandra would have been able to. You know, Cassandra would have just gone like, oh, come on, let's go get drunk, and then we'll be happy. So it's fascinating to see that difference. Also, okay, sorry, I just wanted to check that my picture isn't really quite that fuzzy. Well, I think I might have to play a little bit with my encoding settings over the weekend. We shall see. Anyway, nice place here. I mean, if you've got to be buried somewhere, then looks like a good spot. Alright, that reminds me. What do we have in our inventory? 1100 supplies and 40 raw materials. I think we're still low on... What does it say? Oh, Magister's robes. Oh, we haven't equipped the runes yet. Light resistance, poison build-up resistance, fire build-up resistance, heavy resistance. Evasion, health. I guess this already has one evasion, so let's go for 2 evasions in the bracers. Invasions. Remedy. That's poison, water, fireball. That has evasion as well. Heavy resistance. We'll go with the plus 11 health here. So we at least have something slotted. What are you doing? Those are the Magister's vambraces. Do we have the whole Magister set now? We have the Magister's cloak. We have the Magister's robes. We have the Magister's mask. We have the Magister's vambraces. We don't have the Magister's pants yet, which sounds a lot looter than I intended it to be. Alright, but so I guess we don't have the full set yet, though it does look kind of, it does look kind of interesting. It looks more sneaky. So I guess we should go hunting for some armor pieces somewhere. What I also wonder is, can we... Huh, I don't see it anywhere. But you see here that it hides the helmet? And there's probably some way... Ah, show gear, hide gear with space. Okay. But that's it. So in Odyssey, but I think that was in a later update, they added a way to, switch so that the stats came from one piece of gear and the appearance from another one. And I haven't really seen that yet. I'm also... Ooh, here you can buy all these nice things. What does owned say? I guess we have all the Carolingian stuff from Twitch. That was a prime reward, I think, and that's it. Character packs, weapons. What are utilities? Oh, okay, so those are like boosts. maps. So that's kind of good if you want to like complete everything or do something like that. Level lack for anything with this overflowing chest. Yeah. So basically that's almost, it's not quite pay to win, but it's make things easier. The nice thing about these things though is if you buy one of those, they unlock for every playthrough. So that means if you then start a new game, you get those materials right away, which makes like subsequent playthroughs a lot easier. I just wish you could say I don't want these materials. You know, so that you could get the original challenge back. Einhilda, Raider. Okay, a lot of tattoo sets. Valkyrie set. I think that's the only one right now. Oh. Huldu Folk. That looks kind of like assassin-ish in more, so that's kind of nice. Hell's Damnation gear set. One advantage of them having two choices of player character is that they can show the gear on both of them in different configurations. Like here where, you know, they put the helmet on Bro Eivor and show how it looks without the helmet and with the hood on proper Eivor. So that's kind of cool. And I guess that's it. That looks kind of nice. That eye tattoo, but I guess you can't get it without the chin. Oh well. Oh, what's this? Bayek's outfit. Ah, okay. That's from Assassin's Creed Origins, basically. Hell's Damnation. Oh. Looks like slightly decomposed, I think. And maybe with fire inside. That's always like they go crazy with these things you can buy in that store, you know, where they, you know, it doesn't have to be realistic. Like one of the things in Odyssey was actually when you had one that looked like basically looked like modern military armor. Like it's a little more modern than what you generally see, but it was like this black padded thing, almost Batman-like, with like a helmet that had like a mouthpiece, like with a breather or something, like an airplane pilot, well, you know, jet pilot, and things like that, and also a similar bit of armor for the horse. You know, kind of, and it was called Abstergo armor, so it was kind of armor that you know, you could see you know, maybe being used by the present day aspect, and so it could just be, you know, like armor they had seen or even worn in present day, and that showed up in the simulation because they didn't simulate the character itself or so. Muspelvarg, okay, so that's a warg. I'm not quite sure. Well, I guess it's a skin for the wolf. This one is almost skeleton and dead. The Phoenix one looks kind of interesting. So I mean, they're doing a lot of fun stuff, you know, you can kind of play with it, but the nice thing is, you don't have to. And I mean, you look, I think these are almost like bits, where it's about 20 euros if it says 2000 Helix credits. But the nice thing about it is that by playing the game, you can collect opal. And if you go down to the docks to that little kid with its trading company, that's basically why that was there and why they did an introductory scene for him, is that he sells random items from the cash store.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see any about, send them my way.
What do you have today?
And so Berserker's Rest for 100 opal, and we only have 700. Schematics for a settlement tree decoration. Berserker Hood. Hag's Bite. And a Valkyrie tattoo. So you see, like, you can get only 4 items here. 3 weekly and 1 daily. And so if you check in, you might find something that you would otherwise have to buy from the cash store. So I think that's a nice aspect. You know, it means that if you only ever want to pay for the game, you might have to take some time, but you can unlock pretty much every item in the game. So that makes it a little more fair. I don't know if you can get the boosts.
I have to go. See you soon.
Goodbye for now.
See you soon in... Oh, what's this? Read? Oh. Reader's note to the Thousand Eyes. Request granted, for your ingenuity is admirable and deserves reward. The labor union is approved. May this usher in a new era of thrilling quests and contract killings, but now with fairer wages and more days of rest. Oh, he's nice. He's not a big slave driver. I appreciate that. Letting people have their humanity. Let's just check. Yeah, it takes 45, so we can't build anything because it's all at least 45. And that dog is moonwalking. You can still pet this dog. Alright, I think we've wasted enough time now. And we could go back to Asgard, but let's go and see if this armor piece is maybe what we're missing and if we can get there now. And maybe we can find that thing as well. And there's another armor piece up there. There's a lot of armor pieces around. But yeah, let's just run around a little bit. Wait, is there a way to fast travel somewhere near that? Not really. Since we're here, one thing I want to check is... We haven't really talked to Randvi since...
Eivor, tack för sidast.
Whatever they're saying, I'm sure they're happy to be playing. Oh, we haven't tried out doing a feast yet. Let's see if there's anything more. On the table. Ah, okay. Guess we can be rather straightforward about this. Ooh. Okay, so I guess we can carry this on. I think we've read these two already. Yeah. Whoops. Wrong button. E. Why don't they just let you get out of every menu with the escape key? It kind of seems like the natural choice. I think we've read this. Chalbert, yeah. But then what was this? Oh, okay, that's the to-do list. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this weird...
How are you, my boy? A message has come.
There's the status. Oh yeah. Behold the burrow called Ravensthorpe. So we leveled up and that's why it's now a burrow. We have so many new people that it is now possible to expand on some of the farms we have already tilled. This will improve their efficiency and increase the size and scope of our feasts. Have a look when you can. Carrie's house, Maida's house, first cattle farm expansion, first grain farm expansion, first fowl farm expansion. I don't think we've built any of the farms yet. Soma's letter, okay. Eivor, you entered my mind today. I was thinking about how I felt when I lost Grantbridge. The anger, the doubt. You helped me reclaim my city, but you did more than that. You helped me reclaim what I had lost in myself. Today, my people, my city, they are stronger than they've ever been. And I'm a proud leader once more. I like that. That's something I liked about Star Wars The Old Republic. They have, it's a MMORPG, so massively multiplayer online game. And they have many, they have stuff, that you need if you have multiple players. Like they have an in-game mail service where you can like mail messages or items to your in-game friends. And they also use this in-game mail service to send messages from NPCs to you, like a little while after you have finished a mission. And that's such a cool idea because it makes the world seem, more real. So you might have done a mission and might have done 3 missions, and usually you would have forgotten about pretty much, that mission ever happened if it was just a small mission. And then you get a little message from them saying, hey, I don't know, remember when you helped me get rid of my husband, who was a traitor or something, and I've finally been able to, get his estate transferred to me, and here is a few coins for you. Thank you for helping me, or something like that, And they have decisions in their stories, and so sometimes they would give you like one paragraph was slightly different depending on which decisions you had made. And that was just made the stories, reminded you of some of the stories, and so kept them longer in your head. And gave you the feeling as if the mission, had the world was moving on while you were doing your stuff. And then, of course, sometimes you later get, an actual story that will carry on the previous story. And so some people stay in the back of your head for a while before they are picked up again. and things like that. And I kind of love that they do a little bit of that here as well. That they send you letters from NPCs from previous missions here. You know, it's a very easy way to pick up a story again. It requires just one writer who wrote the mission to write a few bits of text and decide, you know, like, when do we actually show this? Like, is this supposed to be, you know, like right after the mission, or like after the following mission, or, you know, a day later? Or whatever you want, you know, what makes sense, and then, you know, what fits the content of the letter as well, maybe. If it's something like, hey, I was worried and now everything's going well after we've been at this for a year or so, then of course it will have to take a while longer than if it's a bit of story that is just you know, that is just oh yeah, thank you for being here when we needed you, have a good life, you know. But either of these, you know, work, and I think that's actually something that if you're doing a story game or something, that you might want to integrate in your game, you know. It doesn't have to be via a mailbox, but like that's an easy way, because you do not need any new models. You don't need to do any rigging for cutscenes or something where someone comes by and says, hey, I've seen this. It doesn't interrupt the player much, and it's optional. But still, you know, you can add to the universe and maybe even give additional information. Like sometimes you made a decision at the end of the mission that was, you know, that you thought was the right one, and then you got a message saying, you know, that thing that you did thinking you had helped us, you actually screwed us over even more. And so that's always fun. Okay, I guess that's below us then. And that door is below us too. I mean, technically they're all below us, but I would kind of like to find one entry. Okay. Whatever that is. Looks nice though. There's an entrance. You can see the light. That's also good level design, you know? Like from a distance you can't see it. And then as you get a little bit close, they make sure that there's a torch or something in there. Whoops, wrong button.
Stretch your wings sooner.
So that you can actually see it, you know, get a hint that there's something behind there. Feels like we've been in here. Ah, okay, and there's two doors here. Yeah, I think we've been in here and didn't find the access to that thing over there. Well, that looks like there is something excessy. This would be really, really reckless in real life. Because, you know, you wouldn't know if you can get back. So you would have to kind of, you know, get either only swim like as long as half the time you can hold your breath, so you can turn around and go back. If by that time you don't see, okay, over there is where it can resurface again, because otherwise you'd just drown down in the cave. Adventurer's note. It worked, that clever bastard. I know not where I am, nor how I got here. What I do know is that I have in my possession a treasure that should fetch a high price. Is this magic or sorcery? Does my unconscious mind root out treasures while under the effects of this incredible elixir? I must know more. I must wet my lips with another taste. But first, I must find another way out of here. The path below water is too long for me to swim. Yeah, see? I guess he didn't find another way out of here then. Huntsman embraces. Damn it. He wants to be a huntsman. But I guess we got the level up. But it kind of looks like we might be able to do something by swimming some more. That's where we came from. Yes, it is. So my wonder is, did he have some, you know, like magical elixir that just teleported him here? Or how did he find the way here without being able to actually swim it? Button was giving me a scare there. Alright. I guess there's something below here. Oop. There's another chest to loot. That already the one we'd seen? Oh, okay. Oh, but there's like 30 meters below us. Somewhere here is an ingot. you know, this is kind of... It might not be the most exciting story. I hope I'm not boring anyone with this, but I find it kind of fun that you can, in a game like this, where there's so much story and so much combat, there are these moments where you can just, you know, swim around and explore, and, you know, they've built all this stuff. And you know, you can just run around here and dig for stuff. 91 meters and 128 meters. The 91 meters is at our level, but the 128 is down. That might actually mean I missed. It's 40 meters. So there might be another door down here. Let's go here and see. Or is that just... $55 meters. Huh. So maybe there's a fork somewhere down there. I'm not yet sure. Well, not a pun, by the way. Is there a spot where you can go down? I mean, not... Never mind. Anything that looks... that would give access to tunnels. Well, I guess we don't really need to find that ingot right now. So let's find a quest. Okay, the Abbey of St. Albinus holds the mysterious Fulke, imprisoned for heresy and of interest to Sigurd. Undermine Lady Eadwyn. That's probably our standing mission for today. To chip away at Oxfordshire. And we could go to London, but I think we don't need to. And we could do contracts for radar. And we need to do the magical route, which we kind of didn't manage the last time. But we can do that another time. Oh, there's something, some quest or something we haven't seen yet. There's actually some more ruins here. wonder if Oswald will come to regret having left Rued alive. Talking about ruins. I guess we already got rid of one flag bearer, so that's why the progress bar of the mission we only just got yesterday already has a quarter or so filled. Someone's standing up there. I guess that could be our mission. I guess let's hurry up there then. Oh no, our mission's actually some... Oh, wait. Yeah, this guy looks suspiciously like the mission. It's always a bit, you know, like you would maybe go down there and talk to that person down there. What are you seeing up there? But you just walk right to the quest giver somewhere high on a mountaintop.
Let the wind tickle my skin forever. I made you what you are. My principles led to your great nudity. To all tyrants of garb, let it be known you are vile garment mongers. And you will know my name is Winchell the Robe Free.
Oh.
Let the wind tickle my skin forever. I made you what you are. My principles led to your great nudity. To all tyrants of garb, let it be known you are vile garment mongers. And you will know my name is Winchell the Robe Free.
Why are you naked?
Because my uncompromising lack of clothes brings me joy. Yet my very own sect of pious nudists tossed me aside.
Nudists. Those who bare their skin for pleasure.
Indeed, we bare our skin at all times in the tradition of great Greeks and Romans. Yet some say I am too enthusiastic. Nude in prayer, at meal times, at work, in the streets and alehouses, everywhere. For Jesus loves us best as we were born. But the group I founded has expelled me. Oh, if I could exact revenge, steal their clothes and render them nude forever, I would.
Okay, so I guess that's what we're supposed to be doing. Go down there and steal their clothes. I guess we can do that. I mean, it's a bit rude. Just stealing people's clothes. But you know, this is East Anglia or something, or... well, England at least. I don't think we're in East Anglia yet. I think this is too close to Ravensthorpe. Oh, I could have just jumped down there. Doopy-doo.
A fair Dane joins the ranks of the liberated.
I guess we can talk to them.
Dear
It's a bit
friend, relax your body and cast away your loins.
It's kind of funny in a game, you know, that is for a general audience, where they can't show nudity when they have a story like this,
Beast of a soul joining us.
where they then go and, you know, have all these people in, you know, shorts and things say, hey, we're nudists.
The ranks of the liberated.
So I guess we can talk to you. Oh, wait, what is this? Decree against Winchell. By decree of the many nobles of Grantbridgeshire and the 100
Cast away your loins.
and the Wittenagemot, the various thanes of this Boudica's pond. We no longer allow the presence of the usurper and criminal Winchell the usurper. He is forbidden from speaking or holding court in our waters for the nude and privately so. He should be removed by force from his rock, a nuisance to us all.
Oh, that's the crate where we put our clothes. Feel free to store yours in there too.
Okay, so that's basically what we're supposed to nick.
Oh, that's the crate where we put our clothes. Feel free to store yours in there too.
That's kind of like almost a bug in this game. They have so many, you know, like the lines repeat a little too frequently. And then not enough different lines, even though there's like 3 phrases and they've recorded it with like 2 or 3 voice actors.
There's a fresh, gorgeous beast of a soul joining us.
Hello?
Greetings, Dane. This is our private celebration of skin. We are open to all who strip. Would you join us?
I met a man who claimed to have created this club. What happened to him?
Oh, Winchell. Yes. He was a bit too, assertive for us. He was overly tempted by bare flesh, so we had to send him away.
I would be honored to join your group.
Wait,
Where do I place my clothes so I can start dancing?
Wonderful. A new member. Simply place your clothes in that crate hidden by the tent and partake in the liberation.
Dear friend, relax your body and cast away your loins.
I guess that's the only thing we can really do. Or can we, like, I don't know, I guess we can try? Can we even unequip? Yes, we can. Let's just do this and see if it makes a difference. Like, if we get a story result from that. If not, then I guess we'll just... I guess I can tell which gear is which, because we haven't got anything else leveled up that far. Ah, that works, it seems.
I knew you were one of us. Dance with us, Dane. Dance!
Okay. They're all exhausted. This might be kind of rude, but, you know, I want to have my cake and eat it too. Alright. He's still up there. He seems to have at least stopped standing in so exposed a position. Oops. Didn't want to loot him really.
Now they will adhere to your principles.
Yes! You have carried out my revenge. Wonderful. Now they must revel in their nudeness forever. If you like, I have a luminous text with my teachings, a breviary of why one must trust their body's exposed sinew. Enjoy.
Be well, wind-sheltered chest free.
So, usually I would say this guy is a dick and, don't steal those people's clothes. It would be a fun little prank, I guess. Oh, can we bring it back? Let's go back and see if we can give them their clothes back. Oh, there was actually a bridge. Didn't even need to swim there. Here. Oops. I don't think the game acknowledges that in any way. Oh, everyone else has left? No. Okay, so I guess... And I think this NPC would probably have been asleep and was just bugged to still be standing around. Oh, there's a letter. By the holiest of virtues, please, Lord, give me the strength to forgive my foes, for I struggle to do so. Oh, and he's coming back now. Many moons ago I told them that you, O highest above, would never judge one of your creatures unfit. I told the many nobles of Grantbridgeshire, trieth the heirs of him with no skin blockers, all of our lives were not meant to be abdicated by the walls to our bodies. Henceforth we have all been nude, yet these crows go home clothed, perform wittens and moods clothed. Aelfred must disrobe even. He joined us once, when I was ploughing his servant. I pray forgiveness and guidance. God is great. Well, anyway. I guess we're done here. We can get dressed again. I kind of hope that he would acknowledge that we're not wearing anything when we went up on his mountain. But I guess he wasn't. Okay, so where is our shield? That's that one. It's actually the only item we still need to upgrade. Or rather, change the quality of, I guess is what they call it. We have no ingots. Alright. This is kind of like an inconsequential side quest, I think, so probably didn't matter much that we sent those people home nude. Although I would guess, they probably have more clothing at home, right? I don't think people back then were, only had one set of clothes. I would expect that at least, you had a change. And you probably had like the good clothing for Sunday and the less good clothing for during the week. But since, like they were working, I guess, like, if they're nobles, they probably had, like, different styles. So, as soon as they're home, they should be good. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Where is over there? Okay. But yeah, I guess this is my let's be a sociopath in game because we can be moment. That was double takedown that worked surprisingly well. I guess we made the one wolf run into the other one? I didn't know that was actually a mechanic they had here. Oh, I think this is another Standing Stones riddle or something. Oh no, this is something we haven't seen yet, I guess. Times bullhead, small. What's this? Read. Norseman's offering. Tomorrow we battle, me and my brother. This feud between us has reached its apex. It shall end with one of us standing over the corpse of the other, with our sons bearing witness. Grant me victory, Odin, and I will make it my purpose to raise my son and nephew into the finest warriors worthy of a seat at your table. Okay, we don't have 10 small bullheads. Does it show on the map what we need? Bullhead small 10. Oh yeah, that's nice. So we can go back here if we collect that stuff. Alright, that works. I'm glad they at least did that, because it kind of feels like a bit of a... You know, otherwise if you would have to keep track. Like, these things don't show anything when you mouse over them, but that one actually tells you what you need. Perfect. It would be kind of nice if once you've discovered one of those, they would just show you, you know, remind you, like you're fighting this enemy there, and maybe even the levels, like why doesn't it tell you for these enemies what level they are? Because those all seem to be crazy high level. Let's go to Leicestershire and see where that armor is. Because we've been there a couple times. You can find cosmetic schemes in the world or purchase them at the trader. They unlock new tattoos, settlement decorations, or longship visuals. We haven't actually customized our longship yet. So that might be worth trying out as well. Just as I thought, oh, this is taking long enough, I might do another one. Read another one of the hints. It switched. Also good game design that if you go into a suspicion zone, like here, using fast travel, they automatically put up your cloak. Alright, somewhere downstairs in this building. What? I'm not here. You didn't see me. Oh, that's not good. Do we want to have to kill you? Why do you know where I am?
Die!
Seriously, all of you? Okay, I guess... if there's like so many back there... it kind of makes sense. That I would be in here. Is there like a way to get in there? That doesn't involve the front door? Look like it much, but let's check every corner. Ah, there's a window. I think that's one of the destructible windows. Been here before. Ah, it's somewhere outside. It's not even in this building. We've never done this thing where we let this thing drop on someone else. So if this person would, yes. That was fun. That's another destructible wall. Ah. I think we were here before and missed this destructible wall. There's a guard over there. But he's outside. So we should be fine. Just make sure we're full on ammo. Yep. Go down here. Open that door in case we need to go out and grab some explodey stuff, which we saw here. Ha! We found another secret passage. I like that. Sometimes it's just, you know, you've played the game more and suddenly you recognize something that early on in the game you didn't. So there's a lot of opportunity to revisit locations. You know, which kind of gives you, like, one, it gives each location a little more depth. Skadi's Wrath, light bow. I think this game has one big problem with items, and that is that before you actually have them, you have no idea, you know, what kind of item they are. Is there this fire thing? I guess we found everything in here. We'll go back up. Where did we come in? Where did we break the... up there. A bunch of food there. Nice. Thank you for the coin purse. Ah. Well, I guess we'll just climb up there then. But basically what this means is you can just walk around wherever you want. And you know, explore places twice. That was actually a nice success, I think. Like, I just went here and thought, oh, have I seen this place again? And then I looked inside and I was like, oh yeah, right, this is this place. But, you know, thought I hadn't found anything. And then I saw that back wall and I'm like, oh, that looks a little shoddier than usual. And why haven't I seen that before? And I guess I was just so busy dealing with, you know, attackers or something. And I think this was very early in the game, so you don't always recognize. Oh, we've got cutlery. We can finally properly eat. Okay, so it's underneath us, I guess. So now we have to find the access, and there does seem to be an underground door or something over there. But anyway, yeah, so it makes it interesting. Like, of course, it's kind of convenient and lets you play a game faster. If you can just, you know, go to one location, clean it out, and go to the next one. But this way, you know, like they build such detailed locations and you only go there once, and so it's nice to have these little things to mop up. Okay, we are sliding down there again. This looks a lot like a previous one. Whee! Slippy slidey. This looks a lot like another, like a place. I think we've already been here, and it's just closed up again. I think we took a Roman artifact from here, yeah. So I'm not sure if this will give us anything new. I guess we're back in the city now. Alright, so let's see. 182, 179. Yeah, I think we're going back to towards the spot we came from. This is that one. Don't think I've yet found. It's a bit, you know, like, on one hand, I guess it's realistic if someone blocked this with wood. For some reason, then they might do so again. Deep enough to swim in, but not deep enough to actually go somewhere. So I don't know, how do we get Rate Bureau? Oh, that's one of the Assassin's Bureaus that we were told to find in different cities, because that's the Assassin logo. So maybe we leap of faith. There seems to be one prominent higher rock. Seriously? Ah, no, it works. So I guess we could go here. Or we could go here, and I think here... No, they're both... Oh, so it's probably that spot? You know, the thing I'm wondering is, if this is brittle, and we just have to leap of faith through it, that would kind of seem like an assassin thing, you know? Like, if you haven't been taught the leap of faith, you wouldn't do it. And that was kind of what he taught you. But on the other hand, it seems like a stupid thing to dive face first on there, but I guess, nope. Luckily we have reduced fall damage. So we are here. So how do we get inside? Let's see, is this marked on the map now? Yeah. So we found the bureau, but we don't know how to get inside it. And that's the tunnel we went into and came out of again. Wait, why is the bureau marked over there? Basically standing on... Okay, let's mark this. Ah, that's the access. Of course, that makes sense. We're kind of burning all their secret stashes, I suppose, but at least that works. So that was a bit, you know, like I didn't really spot it, but the map helped me. And I was really only looking at the map to see if I could return to it later, if it was marked on the map. And then I realized the spot it was marked was actually not the spot I was standing on. So, you know, the map helping you that way seems like a bit of, you know, like, I don't want to say it's bad game design, but, you know, like, it could be better. I don't know. You know, I hope you know what I mean. Like it's you shouldn't have to resort to, you know, accidentally triggering, oh, you've seen something, and then on the map see, oh, it wasn't related to the location I was really investigating. Oh, well, it was related, but you know, like it wasn't caused by what I was really investigating. It was just that the precision of the map, or of, you know, like it deciding what you've seen and what not wasn't good enough. So it's kind of a game glitch that it showed us this spot. And so the game should have actually given us an indication, like when we see this spot and see this logo, maybe should have gone, you know, should have given our voice line like, it has to be somewhere near here or something. So that we know, okay, we have to search the area and find another secret spot. Okay. This is kind of like another crypt. So it's kind of cool, but yeah, it looks more like a bureau. That's actually a cool idea. There's another assassin banner, very subtle, so if someone finds it, they'll immediately know. Evacuation order. Cavete. Beware. Brothers and sisters, I write bearing difficult news. With the death of Imperator Honorius, all hope of stability and balance in Britannia is lost. The time has come to leave these shores to regroup and refocus our attention where it is needed most. With the departure of the last Imperial legions from this island a decade ago, The tribes and clans native to this island have moved swiftly to fill the vacuum, and few if none of their numbers have any love for our brotherhood. I fear our work has been misunderstood in this land, but the time is long past for redressing these impressions. All currently serving Hidden Ones are hereby ordered to vacate these premises. Should you wish to continue our great work, make your way to our bureau in Cologne. You will be welcomed. Magister Vitus. Operare in tenebris ut lumini servias. So operate in shadows to serve the light. Nice. I guess Magister was a teacher? Ah, here's the codex page. Okay, the Magas codex, page 4. And 3. Stay your blade from the flesh of an innocent. Only those with active malice in their hearts need answer for their cruelty. The unwilling pawns of evil and the bystanders caught in their wake do not deserve the sting of our steel. This is the decree of the Hidden Ones. 3 tenets, together with the creed. To define our path forward, only these and nothing more. To encumber ourselves further would only dilute our resolve. Here Magas spoke again most ardently now. Yet if nothing is true, how can we justify such strictures? Should we not be free to pursue our goal in whatever fashion we see fit? You feel this is a fatal irony? The woman asked. I only wonder at the contradiction, Magas said. From what authority do these tenets derive? We are Hidden Ones, a title we gave ourselves. And we gave ourselves a goal, the physical and spiritual liberation of man. These are self-made ambitions. To achieve them, therefore, we need laws to guide us. There is no magic in these words, no appeal to a higher authority. We follow them only because they help us achieve what we ourselves have defined. These laws, they allow us to persist. The effectiveness of any tenet must be judged on the outcome of its practice. She grew silent for a moment, looked at Master Hakor, then back at us. Let it be known and recorded, these are the conclusions of the final synod of the Hidden Ones. There will not be another. Today the shadow falls, now and for all time to obscure us forevermore. Let our work continue in the dark. I wonder if this woman... So the Hidden Ones, as far as I know, like used to be a name for the assassins, but I think they're also like a splinter group. And what I'm thinking is like basically didn't Cassandra basically found the assassins? So I'm wondering if the woman is supposed to be Cassandra. Hidden One's contract, Genus Pacti. Espionage. Overtures to Imperator Aurelius have been successful. In exchange for a cessation of hostilities in the north, the Romans have agreed to withdraw from the Antonine Wall. Imperator Aurelius is known to be a fair broker. Yes, we must verify this withdrawal for ourselves. Dispatch one of Magister rank to oversee troop movements and verify these orders have been carried out to the letter. Contrahit Magister Egan. Status success, troop withdrawals complete, treaty enforced. Okay, contrahit means who put this together? Trahara is carry, con is together, or maybe just who wrote this contract? Kind of like that. But, oops, basically it's just documentation of what they did. So that's cool. So let's loot this chest. Hidden One's gloves. Ooh. Please let the Hidden One set be Raven. Yes. Increase assassination damage when crouched and undetected for 10 seconds. Additional increase to headshot damage. Yes. That's basically my playstyle. Although I would have to upgrade this. Okay, this looks more leather. The Raven Clan stuff looks more furs. Okay. What was this bow? Fine light bow. Increase critical chance when hitting weak points. Hunter bows. Okay, I don't think this will be... Oh, this is actually... doesn't look too bad. I guess this is the other reticle. We might try this one out. Well, let's get to our fully leveled bow. I'll probably forget trying this out, but hey. So I think we've basically read everything here. A few more coins to collect here. Nope, nothing in those vases. Vases. That's how you get that light. Oh, here's some more. Okay. I kind of hoped there would be some more story elements, just because, you know, it's cool to find story. But I guess this works. Should turn off the torch. That looks like an exit. Is this? You don't see a left arm? Alright. Like you don't see any hidden blade. I think. But I also think get those cobwebs away. Yeah, better. I think he's missing an arm. So that could have been the blade arm. Just light. And here we can come back up. Is this the entrance we went through? No. I would have seen that spot at the least. Right at the outside of Leicestershire. Huh. Okay, but that was a nice exploration. Okay, I like that. So I guess we get from here to here. Okay. Looks good. Ha! Oh. You know, these are the nice little bits about this game that, you know, you can play it and you find something to enjoy. Like, generally these, and many modern games actually, but I think Assassin's Creed, the new ones at least, work well for me this way. Because you do get, you know, like the exciting battles sometimes, which, you know, some people really like, which I, you know, I don't really care either way. Like, on one hand, it's a sense of achievement to do them. On the other hand, I don't really need them. But they're still, you know, they drive the story on, so I don't mind them, and they're well done here, and you can turn down the difficulty as I have done. But on the other hand, there's all this explory stuff that you can do, and I guess I wonder if you can finish the game without having found all the bureaus. That would be kind of interesting. Like, which of these things that you do here are optional and which are required? Because, like, some could just be, hey, this is how you get extra XP. And so, that would kind of make a game cool if you can play it basically as two games. And so you get the main story for everyone, and then, you know, like a third or something of the other activities, and you get to choose which one you actually want. You know, that would actually be cool. And then, you know, there are people who go, well, I want to complete the game 100%, so of course I'll do all of the activities. That's fine too, you know, and so you have something for everyone. People who want to sink a lot of time into this and want to complete everything. Is this? This is where we're pointed, so where we need to go is here. Yes, okay. So we're gonna go around here and try to find these ridges that seem to be at the edge of the city. And these other points of interest, I guess. Yes, Kitty, go into your haystack. And, you know, if you're bored in this game, you could just go and, you know, assassinate some of those soldiers. Practice your trigger finger that way or whatever. You know, like, so you can play it as a serious role-playing experience, or at least as a pretty, you know, maybe not, you know, like, full-blown role-playing game, but, you know, as a deep story with, you know, some role-playing aspects. They don't really make, you know, an effort to let you define the character that much. I mean, you get some choices, but there are some general guidelines, which, you know, is fine with me, because, like, how else would you build a game? You can't build all the possibilities. Like, I mean, the Mass Effect games kind of do that, you know, they have, like in Andromeda, that was the easiest to see, where you had, like, the thoughtful answer, the emotional answer, or the emotion-aware answer even maybe would be a, like in touch with your emotions or something, where like the thoughtful answer would be, just like basically pure logic or something, which, sometimes would just be almost rude. Then you had the answer that kind of like took into account people's feelings, used empathy or expressed your feelings. You had what else did you have? Like the combative answer, I think, which was usually, like snarky and not very respectful. And what was the fourth one? But, like you had these, like there were different symbols, and basically for many answers, you could pick one of those. And you could just always go with, this is an emotional person or whatever. This is someone who knows their emotions and others' emotions and accounts for them and, lives them. Or you could play it basically as Mr. Spock, who was just like, okay, this is how it has to go, this is how it's structured, or whatever. Or you could, weave your way through to just get a good story. And sometimes, like, one of these answers would just be, like, you basically knew it would fail you this mission or something. And it was just good to have these choices, and you could kind of make a more dimensional character, not just like a flat cardboard cutout. And you can do that in games, and then of course you can choose how many of these variants you provide. Okay, we went in one too early. I think there's actually something either on or near that wall. Maybe it's that tower. It seems like it's that tower, either on top of it or inside it. Probably inside it, but I don't think we can go in here easily.
What see you, old friend?
So many times I've accidentally triggered the eagle. Okay, yeah, it's somewhere in there. I don't think we can go through this window. Oh, but maybe we can go in here. Okay, the door is barred. That's not the singing person, by the way. Is there... That's barred as well. Ah. Oh, I wonder, can we shoot through here and unbar a door that way? But it doesn't look like it. Or maybe two. Nope. That was a waste of adrenaline. And I don't think we can shoot through here and unbar the door.
The other side must be barred.
I wonder if you could shoot through that gap. Or maybe, there's a downstairs entrance. Whoops. Whoop-de-doo. Wait, or is there not a downstairs entrance? Guess that just looked like a door and it was just bits of wood. Oh, but there's a hole in the wall? Can we go in there? I don't think so. Nope. Huh. This has me a little bit flummoxed. There's another window over there. And there's a tattoo to chase over there. No. No. Why are you going in the opposite direction? Seriously. That looks promising. We could shoot here. Maybe that tree. Okay, let's see. Go on this tree. Or maybe on this tree. Don't really look very... Something is wrong. It seems to sometimes just be ignoring where my mouse is pointing. Maybe going up there? Oh, that looks promising. If I can just go on that, okay. No, okay. Go up. Yeah, that looks good. Seriously? Wrong shoulder or what? Maybe like this? Yes. Ooh. I find that fascinating, like having these little puzzles to figure out. Like your only means of interaction are really, you know, weapons, so it seems a little... You're already a little limited. It's always iron, it's leather, it's never fabric. There's nothing inside. Oh. I meant to loot. I didn't mean to open the door. Alright. That's good. We did a puzzle. So, where else on our map do we find anything? So that white dot was, of course, the tattoo. That makes sense. And I guess there near the bridge. Where is that? Here. That direction. Should be something else interesting. What is it? But you know, that's what I like. Like, puzzle players like me really have something to do here. Oh. That's not good. Snake, snake. Okay. Whoops. Did we just almost get hugged by another snake? So let's see if there's just a hole in this bridge. Nope. So we gotta find how to get in there. I'm really surprised at like how much I've done this and I still occasionally miss hitting these iron deposits. Ah, that looks a lot like a destructible wall. So I guess I need to find something to destruct it with. I don't have enough. Is that blood? Oh, maybe that might be it. I can probably shoot through from the other side, and there's probably something already positioned. Is that why we can see through here? Yes, okay. That's why they had that dead deer here. To refill my arrows afterwards. Like, it's really nice to see like how they've planned how you would go through this. Like they say, okay, you probably find the point on the bridge, then go, okay, there's nothing on the bridge. Hi, sheepy. Aww. Can I pet the sheep? Nope, I can't. Sheeps are smelly anyway. And then they probably go, okay, you'll find a way to go down. Maybe you'll find this side first. And look into it and see, oh, okay, that's the stuff in there. Or maybe you go on the other side and see, okay, destructible wall. But how do I get at it? And on your way, like climbing back up and over the bridge, you'll probably get past these iron deposits. So you can pick those up, you know, so they try to make it kind of flow naturally. And that's, you know, that's good level design. Where you don't have to run across the entire world each time. to find you know, like resources or something, and it's in the areas that none of the missions use. But rather, you know, they put it like beside the missions and dotted on the way from one mission to the next and things like that. So you can just pick it up as you play. Because there's nothing... Well, I guess sometimes, you know, it can be relaxing, but really, to many people, it's boring to just be running around going like, okay, where's the next deposit? Okay, grab it, find the next one, grab it, and things, just to be able to level up. And if you can just, you know, take care of grabbing your resources or doing your hunting or whatever while you are traveling on missions, then of course that makes it much more convenient. It might not be like, you know, directly on your path to the mission, but like you just swerve a little to the side when you see, okay, there's a resource, and that way get at it. Alright. What else? Seems to be a bigger few riches over there. So I guess we'll try to get there. Oh, we should probably go to the Ragnarsson's war camp as well. That's a bit of out of game knowledge, I think. I arrived there and left pretty quickly, and I yesterday saw someone loot a few things in that war camp that the Ragnarssons hung out in. And so I didn't remember picking any of those up. Okay. A whole lot of riches here. Opal and a big cod. Okay. I guess we get some fish. I wonder... Yesterday I was reminded of a question I had. Because you have like different categories like resources, crafting materials, consumables, you know, runes, collectibles, trade goods, and then you also have, yeah, of course you have quest items, but you also have, what is it called, trinkets, or, you know, like basically junk that you just go and you can like hit one button and it sells all the junk. And where did, yeah, the fish ended up under trade goods. So my guess is, I know now what trade goods are. Because before I thought, like, weird, it doesn't auto-sell your trade goods along with, to the trader, along with the other, the junk. But of course it makes sense, because trade goods, we have a fisher in our village. So you can probably, you know, just you sell it to them and get something special from that. So that's probably it. By the holiest of virtues, please, Lord, give me the strength to forgive my foes, for I struggle to do so. Many moons ago I told them that you, are highest above, would never judge. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, okay, that's one we've already read. Okay, so we have one codex. A mild hunt is also a nice play of words, because in Germanic myth there's the wild hunt. Potential at its peak. Yeah, okay, that's the Asgard thing. It's nice that it says at Asgard's highest height. Because these items, you know, like you have to be it helps to be reminded if you go like, you know, after like 5 hours of playing past having gotten that mission, then going, oh, what was this item for? And then you say, oh, it's something in Asgard. Okay. Now it makes sense. So let's see, those are both with 3 slots, and the others are all with 1. So I guess I'll try upgrading each of them if I can, but no, I don't have enough stuff. So I thought I'd take both of them to 2 first, and then maybe take them to 1, but I don't even have enough to take both to 2. No, that's fine. Oh, what are these? Helheim scheme, tailpiece for your long ship. I don't think we've unlocked the shipyard yet. Really, I think one tip I would give anyone starting this game new right now, or, you know, like, yeah, just like a tip I would give right now if there was someone here who said, hey, I'm just starting this game, is while you're at the starting location, do all the customization you can. I don't think there's anything in there that is destructible. I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, this vase of oil. Why is that here? What is nearby that needs destructing? Oh, but this is a mill. I didn't even notice that. Can you see where the mill wheel is actually attached? Nope. That's a bit odd. Wouldn't that be connected on the inside? That mill wheel in general is nonsense. Like, usually that pole should go inside and drive, you know, like a mill. Like, you know, big rocks rolling around in circles that you can throw grain under to make it smaller. And also you see that the water seems to be flowing down towards us, right? It wouldn't go uphill anyway. But the wheel is going, you know, up as if the water is driving it up. That makes no sense, people. Dear Assassin's Creeds. What the fork are you doing here? A mill wheel going upwards. And not driving anything. Why are there all these explodey things? Do anything? Nope. But yeah, sorry, your nature... Oh! Oh! Okay, we can't go there. Guess we have to go via the roof and hang down. nice... Oh, that just goes into the main room. But yeah, you see like here, where that where those ram's horns are hanging, there should really be this pole coming out and, you know, driving some machinery. Otherwise, why would you have a mill wheel? If I were a miller, I had a mill wheel grinding. And I forgot how the lyrics continue. I guess I can destroy the... Guess I can set the mill wheel on fire. The straw. Let's maybe not stand right in the middle of the fire. Oop. I didn't do it. You didn't see a thing. I wonder if there's anything in there. Or if this is kind of... Oh, no, no, no. Stop it. I think this would still be burning. Is it done now? But yeah, there's nothing really in there that would be worth. So in Odyssey, there was like weakening certain areas meant destroying their grain stores. So maybe we'll have to do that later, and I just got ahead of it. But at least we know now why that stuff was there. It also... I kind of wonder if this is actually intended... You know, like if this was intended to be a feature, and they made it part of the mission design. And then they decided, no, wait, we don't have time to implement this, or the game is big enough. And, you know, it was taken out, like, you know, there's probably a counter how many you've destroyed, but it isn't part of the game anymore that you actually have to destroy grain stores or something. Alright, but I think we actually wanted to do some damage in Oxfordshire. So let's go back there. I guess it's here until Buckingham, kind of. So let's mop up some stuff here and see. The seer in your settlement is the bridge between the people of this realm and the gods of the next. Visit her to gain access to unimaginable places. So that's basically what Alethea did in Odyssey, I guess. Oh, that's where we... Wait, didn't we kill this guy already? Yeah, we looted all of this.
The gods here are vigilant.
You know what? Let's do an experiment. Let's see what happens if if we just barge in on him. We probably get killed, would be my guess, but oh right, I think the access was somewhere on that side, right? Anyway, last time I just shot my arrows through the wall. Since he's here again, maybe there is some story reason. Oh no, he's just a generic Goliath guy. I guess he just respawns after a while. That's interesting. I've already read this. Bag of coins to loot. Guess you have to destroy all of them to do that, to get that. But it's just sometimes. Okay. Nothing really. But I actually meant to leap of faith, but I guess you do it from here. Yes, okay. Okay. Is there anywhere else we can leap? No. Somewhere 500 meters in this direction. Whoops. That took a little damage. Not much, but a little. But that it was worth unlocking that reduced fall damage ability. Definitely. Okay, so that seems to be the closest stuff of riches, and there's a mission to the right of it. So let's head over there then. While collecting all the nice gifts they leave us on the way. We can maybe call our horse. The horse didn't really get a name this time, did it? Horsey. Oh, I think I hear a horse. Okay. Like last time there was a grand introduction with like, this is the great... What was it? Phobos? Now, really Shrine of Camulus. God, are we crossing over with Stargate? No. That kind of looks suspiciously like the sorry, that looks suspiciously like the Assassin's Bureau we found. So I wonder if that's kind of like if the first one we saw you know, if they're all kind of these Roman buildings. I think we might have cleaned out this one already. Or not. I mean, you know, clean it out in the sense of killed any guards that were there. At least that trick still works. No. I wanted to go in between, yes. It's a nice little chest. Weapon rune of reinforcement. So how do we get underground again here? Your horse. Someone riding by. Oh, and there's a wolf. And there's a leap of faith point. Whee! Plonk. Ah, I got him. Okay. Oh, it says key. Where? Wait. Let's collect the wolves before we forget where they were, because they don't show up on the map. And not really need to crouch. Attacking us. This kind of looks like the kind of landscape where there would be a cave entrance somewhere. Like it's lower down a hill and it's rocky. I don't see any cave entrances. They're also not on the map. So my guess is there's probably a destructible wall or something somewhere. Did I see the key? Oh, somewhere over there. Ah, there's a little building here. Very promising. And there is a little fire here. So we might be able to explode something. There's a treasure and a key, and that might be an access route. Oh, and there's the roof. And we need to set the roof on fire, I guess. The roof is on fire. Ah, and there's actually a fire here. Even better. One part of the simulation that is slightly annoying in its realism is that, you know, the mouth of these opened areas catches fire. Come on, collect the key. Okay, so we have a key for something, but we don't have a lock yet. Okay. And I thought there was a access way, but I guess that was just cobwebs. And the key symbol, the other one. Ah, okay. I was just worried about how I would get out of here. Apparently, there is another key somewhere up there. Oh, what is this? No, but we might find a corner like this around here somewhere that can actually be opened. Ah, here, okay. That's our access. But my guess is we'll probably need the key from upstairs. So let's find out where that was. Up there. Why are we crouching? Alright. That's a, you know, like, why, how would you know that the key is up there? That's a bit... That annoys me a bit. Or, well, not annoys me, it's not strong enough for that, but you know, that loses a bit of the realism. Like, of course, you have Odin's side. What realism is there to lose, you know? But, you get what I mean. You know, it's like, a lot of these things would just work in real life, and if you took a little more, you know, if they had, you know, dropped a note somewhere, or you know, kind of given you a quest giver who says, hey, I found these secret places and here's a map of all the keys or something like that, then that would make more sense, you know, to have them hidden somewhere. But to have the keys just lying around. Really, we didn't hit you? All right. Burns. Burning snake of fire. Down. The snakes went higher. You say that it's on fire? No, it isn't. That's what we need the 2 keys for. Okay, and we got a nickel ingot. That's great. I'm hoping for one. It's always, why does this stuff show up twice? Ball of yarn! Yay! Something actually useful. We can play with that. Here, okay. Camulus ritual. Pray to Christ for forgiveness, but for valor in battle turn to the gods of old. Sacrifice to the ram-horned god Camulus. Your bravery will unman the stoutest foe. Yeah, I guess that's how it worked, you know, like they kind of forced some of the locals to take on, you know, the Christian religion. Like, that's basically what the Romans did at some point, you know, like the religion became part of the empire, which I guess gave them a bigger degree of control. Also had the good fortune for the Christians that they were no longer persecuted. Because, you know, before it was the opposite. The Christians were the weird new religion. But I guess if some emperor decides... Okay, that's the broken entrance we saw earlier. Good, so I think we've cleared this thing out. Yeah, this is 500 meters away. Anyone remember how we came in? Where we parked our car? Nice. What does this say? Well, anyway, and so, with the Christians no longer being... Oh, that's where we came in. No longer being persecuted. They, of course, you know, the emperors didn't want anyone to contradict them. And religious leaders were always kind of, when an emperor did something that wasn't quite on the up and up, then, of course, religious leaders as the, you know, arbiters of morality kind of went and told them, hey, stop doing that. And so they weren't interested in that, which is why there was so much state religion, where the emperor was the head of the religion as well. And so, of course, now the gods of old kind of, you know, thou shalt have no other gods beside me, or whatever the commandment in the English translation is exactly. Let's go to that mission first, I think. It seems to be slightly closer, and then we can get the horse again. You know, so that this guy says, hey, God may forgive you, but turn to the old gods, kind of is like when the Christianization hadn't quite stuck. And there's a bunch of... Some are just, are now Christian beliefs that can be traced back to other religions that they kind of usurped. And, you know, where they just, like, changed who did something. To, you know, like, to make it acceptable to and they just told the locals, you know, like, here, this is our god, actually, who did that, and you can keep your celebrations, and it's just, celebrate for our god now. And then there are others, where it's, you know, where it's like a separate belief system that the Christians never adopted, just like rammed into the Christian belief system with parts substituted. Like voodoo is a common thing like that, works so well on TV because it uses all the Christian metaphors and symbols. You know, like you can use a cross to keep ghosts away, and it's basically just voodoo was just turned into a satanic ritual.
We will. No gold hoard is safe from us.
So you want to be a
You
Viking?
are a long way from home, Norseman.
I may be, but my 60 winters have not slaked my taste for raiding. And I have the finest crew on the sea.
You have no crew.
Do you not see them? Stout fellows all. And you, make yourself useful and help prepare the ship, friend.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can be helpful.
Yes! Bring all! We'll need to repair weapons and shields.
But you have no blacksmith.
Nonsense. Black Bjorn is about somewhere. He's our man.
Okay. There seem to be a lot of people who have, like, imaginary friends and things like that. I wonder again, like, there seem to be a bunch of parallels in this game. Like, we've met a bunch of characters so far whose story is, whose story seems to, you know, like, parallel what's happened to Eivor or to one of her friends.
For in heaven we'll need hay. We'll use it to set fortress walls afire.
And so I wonder if that's kind of, you know, how Eivor sees that people would see her, you know, by talking about her visions. Oh, there's someone else back there.
Fish? Bring them along. We'll have no time to catch more, what with all the pillaging. The crew will be wanting a nice meal.
A crew of 2, it seems.
We're ready to launch out on the roiling sea. Summon Skard, Canute, and the rest of the crew. Blow your horn!
Get some arrows refilled. Let's just go back to that lady to see if...
Alvar is an old fool trying to live his dream. But when do we bring in the harvest?
Okay, I guess she's working. Kind of feel like I should, I don't know, sabotage his dream or something. Dear Sif, I worry about your husband. When I visited, he would not stop raving about going on a raid. Sif, I pray to Freya he regains his wits. Your cousin Tessa. Those ramps. Well, I guess we can.
By the gods, will you blow that damn horn? The battle horn is sounded! Men, make the blood rain fall in a sudden
Wolves!
enemy! Battle is upon us, men! Let none survive our bloodlust! Die, you miserable Saxons! These Saxons fight with their teeth! That was a battle for the ages, that was!
At least he got his battle. This on the ship. Oh, something to collect. I think we'll wait. Maybe he will offer it to us.
You're lucky to still be alive.
The crew fought like heroes! No Saxon survived, just like the old days.
Friend, there was no crew. Only you and me. Your Saxons were but mangy wolves.
No, Bjorn Skard, they were all here, fighting at my side, just as they did in the raids of yore.
Gone now. Today you led their shades on a ghost ship. Your raiding days are done. Your crew feasts in Valhalla.
Can it be? And if so, it was worth it. One last raid. Thank you, my friend.
That is, like, this animation... I don't know if it's bugged, and it just doesn't stop at the start of a conversation. But, like, it doesn't work with regular conversations. And this is the second found mission where we had that. It's really a bit ridiculous. Guess what can we collect here? The Rigsogr, the gold generous warrior of light. After these events, Rig's name grew in legend, and King Hayden, still irked by what had happened in Trondheim, sent a war party to seek revenge. Rig was riding on his horse when he saw Hayden's black ships landing. There were many battle-ready warriors. He quickly rode back to Goldness and looked at his scared citizens. He smiled from the walls of Goldness. We will lose this battle if we fight it, but some battles can be won without fighting. He ordered his men to use all of the gold ink for books and paint the horses of the clan gold. This was done quickly, and he ordered his best horsemen to ride with him. They rode until at earshot of Hayden's marching army. He waited for the sun to be low and instructed his men to strike hard and fast, following his lead. Hayden's warriors were blinded as the sun reflected off the horse, and even his golden-toothed smile sent blinding rays at the warriors. The golden horse of Rig led a fierce, iridescent lightning-strike slaughter. Fear had entered the souls of these warriors. "We cannot find an enemy who burns our eyes," they told their captain. They retreated and only found out later that Rig had ridden with no more than 10 brave men. Goldness celebrated, and so his legacy grew. The golden horse of Rig was Goldrasil, and it grew famous within the Kingdom of the North. When it died, it was burned on a pyre with 8 human sacrifices and 200 cows. It was this time he was known as Rig the Goldskin. One pixel from the next level. Alright, did I refill my arrows? I think there were a few left here. Wasn't there? No, I guess not. Guess I picked them up at the start. There were none left.
It's soon time to bring in the harvest.
Yes, he has. I wish I could talk to her. You know, and I know that, you know, like, missions get too big if you have too many conversations in them and things like that, but it would kind of be nice they seem to have a lot of stories where it's like the dude is doing something and the wife is standing over there doing some work, and there's no way for you to talk to her. And it's always just you talk to the dude, you get your mission and something, and maybe she has like a few barks like that where she says, you know, like, oh, is my silly husband here? Oh, wait. Do we even need to do this? Nope. Okay. There's no upper story to this building. Yeah, but so it would be kind of nice if there was at least a short conversation, even if it was just, you know, like, oh, he's finally normal again, thank goodness, or something like that. Alright. No, I didn't want to walk on the fence. Oh, and then I guess we go towards these riches. So I had been thinking to start some mission at the end, but it's actually later than I thought. So we will just keep doing some of the side quests and you know, trying to find the expensive items and things like that. The riches. But, you know, it's kind of nice that they're distributed. And this map doesn't feel so incredibly overwhelming as the one for Odyssey. Although, you know, looking at it, looking at the price, the games cost the same amount of money. So that they were able to deliver a game as huge as Odyssey.
I should not be seen in this area.
Whoops. A game as huge as Odyssey and this game for the same price is kind of like a secret price hike, I guess. Although, I mean, you hear, you know, a lot about
Show me.
okay, there's something here. Let's just try if we can just run over there and not be super stealthy and just grab this rich there. Is there even a single rich? I don't know, I like using that word. It's like Richie Rich, just never mind. Oh. Tower early. 51 meters down. Oh, maybe not. There's an armor. Goodness, I didn't fall all the way down. I don't think I can take out this entire base in those last 10 minutes we have. Oh, it's somewhere over there, I guess. Maybe we can do some hiding this time. What was... Yep. That's nice. We can actually throw them off with a different key now. That was always a bit of an annoyance in Odyssey, that you could only drop come on. Okay. You could only drop a body, and usually it got dropped behind you, and so it was kind of hard to aim a body to fall off somewhere, because usually, or rather it was dropped below you. So like, you ended up... Okay, I don't think... Well, that's not an entrance, is it? That's just a window. I don't think you can go in there, can you? It's too thin. Yeah. I guess let's try climbing up here. Yeah, so in Odyssey it was always hard to just throw them off the railings so the enemies wouldn't see the bodies. Okay. Guess they lost track of me. Again. After I stupidly ran into their field of view. Yay, I finally pushed the button at the correct time. I always kept forgetting which button to push. Set a trap on this one and on this one, so if someone finds them, maybe they don't. Oh, I think that was the bridge we saw. Just a bit of leather, really? That was all? Oh, there is the armor. 27 meters down. So we'll have to find out how to get down there. Entrance here. I guess let's quickly eagle around. There's a big gate that might work for us, but I don't know if that actually has an entrance. So I'm not sure how we're supposed to go in there. But you know what? I think I'll just... Oh, there's a standard bearer. Perfect. Oops. Okay, I don't think everyone saw us. Oh, there might be someone. Whoa, you're running. He was actually getting out his crossbow. Wow. Alright. I think we've got everyone nearby. Maybe you, if we can. Okay. And now I guess we'll see if we can get through this door. Nope. Doesn't have a way to open it. But there seemed to be some rich thing over there. Let's to read. List of celebrated deeds. Celebrated deeds of our fallen aldermen. Organization of merchant, armor, and shoemaker guilds. Defeat of the peasant uprising. Regulation for all market towns of weight of a pound, roughly a large cheese. Reconstruction of Signbell Castle. Replacement of wattle and daub with solid stone. Material support, numbering many pieces of silver. Of Oxenfordshire's churches and surrounding terrains, leading to his likely exaltation to paradise. Personal triumph, 7 of 8 years, largest hog competition. You know that today, like, you know, pig farmer seems like a, you know, it's almost an insult, which is unfair. But back then, you know, having livestock meant, you know, being rich, basically, or at least, you know, being well off compared to others. So it's cool to see that, you know, back then rich people or like, you know, influential people were actually you know, like, they would have taken part in competitions and would have taken pride in having the largest hog or whatever. Alright, let's see. Still haven't gotten to wherever the entrance maybe. We're on there. These doors are non-doors. How the heck do you get in there? I think I've been up there as well. Well, I guess I'll go around. Seems to be someone watching something over there. One of my proudest moments, but it'll do. And now, is there an entrance here? Anywhere? No. How the heck do you even get in there? Maybe up there? Oh, there seems to be something red, like a lock to destroy, and that implies that there might be a door somewhere. Oh, what was that? Was it just a guard? Check out the left. Ah, there might be a way in here somewhere. Alright, I found the way in. So let's see if we can just quickly... Or maybe we haven't, but those windows seem like you might get in. Okay. I don't think there's actually no way here, but this might be large enough. No, it isn't. Huh. It's the area we depopulated. There's even our trapped stuff. Trapped bodies. Huh. Okay, so I guess I didn't find the way in yet. Nope. I mean, there are 4 towers, so maybe one of them came in via the round one. So let's just have a peek at the other square towers, if there's any way that looks like a way of ingress. Doesn't really look like it, and I think we came up this one, right? Yep. Okay, so I guess we'll get out of the danger area here and then try to figure out what else we can do. Alright. I think we're safe here. So let's get a good view of this place. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and lurking. I've enjoyed just roaming around this world a lot today, so that was very explory and nice. Let's maybe just quickly check if we can find someone to raid. Let's see who is on right now. That we want to raid. Well, I guess that will be it for today. Thank you for watching again, and see you tomorrow for the last stream of the week, our Friday stream. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, then this will be Saturday, because everything is one day delayed from the live streams, as they are broadcast on Twitch, due to, licensing reasons. You can't rate, you gotta work. Yeah, it's fine. I can't raid either. Oh, wait. I think I'll do a casual little raid. If... No, wait. No, it was just... Never mind. Can't raid. Okay, so, thank you. See you. Bye-bye. Tomorrow, same time. Wait. This... No, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. Why do I have so many wrong buttons? Here, that's what I want to say. So, 7 a.m. Central European Time, 10 p.m. PST, whatever other time zones are offset. I hope this will give you a vague idea where we are. See you tomorrow, I hope. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know. Bye-bye. And have a good Friday and weekend afterwards.